Hey everyone, Mike McAra, Director at Reach Canada, just rounding out our series on unit economics. But on this one, we are going to focus on what seems to be an easy concept, but actually in reality seems to elude a lot of people. And that is the concept of MRR, monthly recurring revenue, and ARR, annual run rate, or a lot of people like to say annual recurring revenue. So one of the things that I see a lot is when people confuse sales in a month for their MRR. And I'm gonna give an example of that. So let's say that you're a company and you sell annual subscriptions to your product. Okay, so and you sell those for $120, which means that yes, you get to take in $120 every time you sell an annual subscription, but the monthly recurring revenue, the accounting number behind that, is actually $10 per month. So 120 divided by 12. So what this means is that, let's say you sell one of those subscriptions. For the month, you're gonna recognize, well, technically you won't recognize it, but you're gonna have net sales of $120. That isn't your monthly recurring revenue. That is your net sales. Your monthly recurring revenue would be your annual component divided by the number of months. So your monthly recurring revenue would actually be $10. So this is really important when you're speaking to investors to understand the difference between your sales in a given month and your actual MRR. So MRR is actually an accounting term. Now, where this boils back to the ARR, which a lot of people talk about, is what's your annual run rate or your annual recurring revenue, is what I see from time to time is founders going in here and cherry picking a month where they had a really great performing net sales period. And they will say, in the month of February, we did net sales of, let's say, 100,000. So our annual run rate will be 1.2 million. Well, that's not entirely true because they were using net sales instead of MRR. So again, having that clarity and that differentiation between what is your MRR versus your net sales, not only will it make you stand out from the crowd of being very well informed on your metrics, but it will also help you drive the stewardship of your company in a much more focused manner, because you'll be understanding the true drivers of your revenue on that. All right, so that was just a quick one. Chat later.